The Kiewa Catchment Landcare Group's had a soil carbon project over the last 8 months called the Kiewa Carbon Bash.
The Carbon Bash had three kind of components to the project. We had a series of workshops where the participants explored soil health, soil carbon and all the things around that. Then we also had 4 demonstration farms where we explored different practices you can do to improve soil carbon. And finally we had a soil carbon blitz where we had 30 samples of soil across the whole Kiewa Valley, and we just explore how much carbon is in the Kiewa Valley.
We had 4 demo sites along the Kiewa Valley, and that was to help us explore soil carbon.
So for the last 6 months we've been doing the soil Landcare project, really looking at the carbon growth and development. It's been very educational with 3 different plots, 3 1-hectare plots, just standard operation in one, and multi-species seeding in the other, and yeoman's plough with multi-seeding in the other.
We've run 3 demo sites here, testing compost, gypsum and deep ripping. We put a compost out, testing a low rate and a higher rate at, I think it was 10 tonne per hectare and 40 tonne per hectare.
We took on 3 demo sites as part of the soil carbon farming project this year. We milk 430 cows on approximately 220 hectares. Additionally, we have some runoff area as well. The 3 demo sites we had were, one was the control, one was control plus gypsum, and the other one was gypsum plus Nutrisoil.
We've got 50 acres of land, and as part of the demo we're using sheep to rotationally graze the paddocks to improve the soil health. So we've got 3 paddocks that have been fenced. There's one that we're grazing high intensity, one's low intensity, and the other has been left as a control paddock. We've really noticed a difference in the quality of the pasture. The grass has bounced back really well. You can see that it's a lot healthier. It's covering bare patches that haven't been covered in 5 years. We're noticing the sheep are healthier and happier as well, which was something we didn't really think about. And the land itself, we've seen a lot of regeneration in different grasses that have usually been overcome by weeds by now. The idea of rotational grazing is to graze the paddock down to a certain measurement and so that it can come back healthier, but it doesn't impact on the root structure of the grass.
It's been a really challenging year in terms of actually noticing a difference. I think a lot of these things that we're doing are going to be long-term effects anyway. The winter was really challenging. It was really wet, and the paddocks where we're running the trials are really, really wet. One thing I did notice initially was when the gypsum went out was certainly a difference in colour, which I think might have been a sulphur effect on the paddocks.
The results will be seen over the longer term. We're hoping to see better root penetration and drainage in the paddocks.
Soil carbon is really important to us from a farming perspective for sustainability, productivity and profitability. So I mean, we need high levels of soil carbon in our soils in order to maximise our production and also to have healthy soils and healthy plants. So it's something that we see is not just a short-term 3 or 4 month thing, it's going to be a 3 to 5 year project.
And we had the soil carbon blitz, which was where we measured about 30 soils across the Kiewa Valley to see their carbon levels. And it was really interesting that we had the highest carbon at over 8% and the lowest at under 2% in the Kiewa Valley, which is a really big variation.
I think we all should aim at trying to increase our soil carbon levels to improve the sustainability and productivity of our farms.
So I think the demonstration sites and the carbon blitz really helped us understand soil carbon across the Kiewa Valley. I think things like soil type and how you manage your paddocks and also the type of vegetation you have, people really understood that those things can really influence soil carbon and the potential for building soil carbon.
It was fantastic being aligned with Landcare at Kigunya, and the whole project has been easy to be part of.
I would 100% recommend all farmers jump onto their local Landcare groups, because I think it's our responsibility to learn about this and leave our farms in a better spot. And the Landcare people have the knowledge, they have the care and they have the funding to support us.
Being part of this demo has been hugely helpful for us, and we've learnt so much about soil regeneration, we've learnt a lot about carbon, we've learnt a lot in a way that you can see it actually happening before your eyes. It's not just in a textbook, so we're really appreciative to have been part of this project.
What I've learned in the project is a number of things, just the carbon levels and the things that impact them. I really loved about understanding the depth of the roots and the impact of the biology. That's been incredible. The different strategies and some of the other trial guys, what they're doing like with the gypsum, you know, it's very interesting to me.
One of the big take-homes that everyone got was that you need living plants that are photosynthesising and their root systems to really drive the soil carbon story for you.
The project's been a great success, bringing the community together, learning about soil carbon.